This is Project 25, creating a faux metal look out of a wood sign. Go ahead and cut out your project template, pull out all the pieces and put it on your board. Once you have it on your board, you're going to put a light coat of oil rub bronze over your vinyl. Now make sure that it dries in between each layer before you add the next. You might need 3 coats. I believe I only needed 2. So after I did that and let everything dry, pulled off my vinyl, I'm going to use a sponge. Doesn't matter what kind of sponge you use, just whatever you have on hand, and that it's a little bit smaller so it's easy to work with. I like to use a plastic or a paper plate to dab my spray paint onto my board, as you can see in this image. So you put a little bit of spray paint on your board and then just kind of move it around the sides. Now, as you saw just a second ago, I used a board to help me keep it off of my text. I don't suggest doing that. I had the hardest time getting rid of that line. Do you see that at the very bottom? It was such a pain. Don't do that. It actually caused more pain than making it easier and off my text, which I ended up putting some paint on my text anyways. So you're just going to basically move around your board. If you don't feel comfortable doing this right now, taking your spray paint and putting it on the edges, go ahead and just use your paper plate or plastic plate and a sponge and do those sides. Whatever you feel more comfortable doing is totally okay. Now, this is actually my second sign of this attempt. Originally, I tried using a sander to kind of give it more of a faux metal look, and that didn't work out at all. I highly, suggest not using a sander for this particular project. It's just going to take multiple layers of the copper and the oil rub bronze. I think I might have even tried a little gold, but it didn't really do anything for me, so I just stuck with the copper and the oil rub bronze. Then, since I used country white paint for the background, I actually went in there and added some of that along the edges where I thought it was too much and dabbed it on with my sponge. And then also I had a stiff brush, but you can use a toothbrush, whatever you have. That would probably be easier to kind of flick some paint at that to make it a little bit more authentic. But I still wasn't too thrilled with the results. So then I got my lacquer paint out and I dabbed that on with my sponge as well. And I did that over the text, over the chicken, and once again got my spray paint back out. Are you seeing a trend? This is just a lot of layers, just kind of moving it, taking it off, adding, taking it off, adding, to find the perfect appeal, perfect character for you and your home on how you want to do that. Because that's exactly what I did. I took 25 minutes probably just dabbing the paint on and off until I found the look that I was going for. So that's exactly what I would suggest doing with your own. It turned out awesome when I was done. I was so amazed and so happy with the results. And that's all. And then put it up.